What's up, y'all? Slavic here. Today is gonna be a good day. He found a pit bike on Craigslist. I think it's on Craigslist or Facebook. On Facebook for a reasonable price. It's a Pitster Pro X2, which is one of my favorite frames. I don't want the engine, 110cc electric start. I want a 140, which, by the way, if anybody's looking for a 110cc, let me know in the comments below. It's gonna be for sale, because I'm not planning on keeping it. I'm planning on getting like a 140 or a 150. And but yeah, I'm about to go and pick it up, hopefully, if it's a good bike. And we'll see how that goes. It's gonna go in this weather, so I ain't gonna do much test driving, but don't matter to me because I mostly want it for the frame. I offered to buy the rolling chassis and they can keep the engine. Didn't want to do that, but let's get on the road. Have to grab some pizza. And of course the excess. Alright, y'all, here it is. It's a Pitster Pro X2, and this is honestly one of my favorite models for the pit bike. Even over the CRF, I love this model more. The fork's a little bigger, the frame's a little bit bigger. Swing arm, this makes a really good track bike, even if you want to stunt it. It has an electric start, 110cc, which, like I said, if anybody's interested, it is going to be for sale. But yeah, if anybody's interested in this engine, it's up for grabs, because I'm going to buy a new engine on this bike. I want something kickstart. Stay tuned for a pretty dope video on transformation, and this bike's going to be freaking legit. I took it apart a little bit to kind of see what's going on with it, what I need to change. So far, I need a front plate, fork guard here. The plastic's in good shape, so if I find good parts through here, I'm just going to keep these ones. If not, probably replace the whole block of plastics, because I don't think they're very expensive. This needs to be tightened down, the bolts here. It's got this interesting battery with like a voltmeter and stuff. Pretty cool. But let's see, engine has to go. I need to get it started. It's electric start, so I don't really like dealing with electric start right now. It's not starting, but it's cold, it's late, I want to get inside, so I'm not gonna mess with it. I think the carb is just really dirty, it needs clean. Probably just an electrical issue or something. I'm gonna figure it out. But good news is I got a 140 on the way. I'm not very patient, as you can tell. I got a uni filter on the way as well. I'm gonna order new levers. This one looks ugly. I'm gonna order a clutch lever, because the 140 is a clutch, obviously. Get rid of this battery. That's just kind of some of the little things that I'm gonna be doing to this bike. Maybe get a new gas tank cap. I don't like the plastic ones, but this thing is pretty solid, guys, so I'm really pumped. This is like my favorite style bike. So alright, so this is day 2. I tore the bike apart, and I cleaned the carburetor, cleaned the air filter, cleaned everything. I'm just trying to get this bike started, because I can't sell this engine unless the motor's running. And I've been diagnosing everything, trying to get it started. It's not starting, and finally traced it back. There's no spark, so I tested to make sure there's spark going to the spark plug, which there wasn't. I made sure the spark plug wasn't bad. It's not. And I tested it for continuity on all the wires. There's continuity on all the wires. I took it all apart and made sure that the wire harness is actually not broken, and all the wires are good. I even switched out the coil pack from my CRF. Coil pack's fine. So this is what we were testing next. Does nothing. So that means the blue wire, something's wrong. The blue wire goes here. So I'm thinking something's wrong with this. Well, after playing with this thing for a little bit, I got the spark going, because I bought a brand new stator. I wired it so that it works for the wiring that we have. We finally have some spark, but it's still not starting. It's making like a little clicking sound when you try to start it. Checked timing seems fine. I checked the valves, they were pretty tight. I adjusted them, still nothing. But what I did notice is when I took the cover for the valves, this little thing that goes right there on the exhaust side, when I took that off, it was leaking oil non-stop, and to me that's saying the valves are bent and open and causing oil to leak. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. I don't even know how long this bike ran, but basically I think there's a valve problem. That's why it's not starting. So I reached out to the guy who sold me the bike. I didn't even start the bike on the spot because the battery is dead, and this is not a kickstart bike, so there's not really a way I could test it unless I jumped it, which I didn't have jumpers with me, and I didn't really think about that either. But I reached out to him to see if he's willing to take this engine and give me $150, or just give me $150 for selling me a crappy engine. I doubt that he's gonna respond, but we'll see. So anyways, for now we're gonna pop this engine right off and get this bike ready for the 140 that's coming in the mail. Well, old engine is out. I still don't know what I'm going to do with this thing. Maybe a friend will buy it for cheap and fix it themselves. Or if nobody does, maybe I'll just fix it so I can make a video for you guys. Or at least show you what's going on in here. So stay tuned for that. But old bike. This bike's all ready to go. I'm just going to clean it up a little bit. I'm going to get rid of this ugly battery in the front, tighten some things down, make sure that nothing else is broken, and then if there is, order what I need. Take the time to like and subscribe, by the way. Hit that button down below and share our channel with everybody else so we can help more people out. Got this bike all cleaned up. Got the front plate on. I mean, still a little dirty here and there, but good enough for me. I'm gonna get this thing all dialed in, looking good. I'm giving it like a week or two, and I'm gonna have this bike pretty solid, and then me and Peter are gonna go do some riding. So stay tuned. That's all I got for you guys today. But yeah, like, subscribe if you want to get some updates and see what's going on, what we're going to be doing to this bike. Somewhat of a transformation. So stay tuned, guys. Like I said, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below if you have any ideas for me. But that's all for today. Take care, guys.